Hi, kids. I'm here at the Talking Book and Braille Center in New Jersey with my good friend Jen Apgar. Hi, Jen. What are you reading?
Hey Spike, it's great to see you again. I am reading a really cool picture book that you might have seen before, but ours is a little bit different than the one that you might have seen on your shelf at the library or your school library. And that's because I have a print Braille book with me. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, what's that?
This is a print Braille book, and it has the pictures and the words on one side and then the Braille on another side.
Braille is a system of writing where there are raised dots on paper. Each dot or series of dots means a letter or word. People who are blind learn the Braille alphabet and read with their hands. This is a picture of a Braille alphabet. You'll notice that each letter has its own space, or what is called a cell, which is the technical term, where up to 6 dots can be.
Have you ever felt Braille before?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to feel a Braille book?
Sure.
Here you go. So the dots on the page are the Braille, and those are the words that are on the page. So if you run your fingertip across the Braille, if you knew how to read Braille, you'd be reading the words that are on this page.
That's really neat. I feel the raised dots.
Excellent. Yeah, so this is one of our print Braille books. And the reason we have this particular book in our library is because we are a library that provides services for kids who may not be able to read a standard print book that's in their school library or their public library. So we have books for kids who might be blind or might have a visual impairment where the print in their book is too hard to read comfortably in a standard print book, or there might be a kid who has a physical disability where they can't hold the book or turn the pages in a book. We also have books for kids who have reading disabilities as well. So we're here to make sure that they have books to read in whatever format is comfortable for them. So we want to make sure that everybody has access to books.
Jen, that is awesome. Kids, people can read books in different ways. Some people read words on a page with their eyes. Others read Braille with their hands. And some people listen to the words being spoken. Jen, what are some of these things behind us?
Yeah, so our library has been around for a really long time, for many, many decades. So with that, we have had many different versions of how our books get created, from the oldest to the newest types of technology that are sitting behind me right now.
Kids, right now, I want to tell you more about that technology and the Talking Book and Braille Center.
The Talking Book and Braille Center in New Jersey is a library for people, including children, who are blind, visually impaired, which means they can't see well, and for people who are unable to hold books. It also looks different from other libraries you may have been to, since there are not rows and rows of shelves with books that people can walk up to. Instead, people can search and find the books they want through a computer system or by calling the library. Braille books look different from a standard print book, which is what is in most libraries. Jennifer Apgar is the Youth Services Librarian at the Talking Book and Braille Center.
One volume of Braille can be several inches wide, and there are many books that are multiple volumes of Braille. We actually have a warehouse that stores all of our Braille. It's a few stories high, and it stores all of our Braille books because Braille can take up a lot of space.
Check this out. This is what Jennifer is talking about. These 4 large binders of pages with Braille make up just one book about the blind musician Stevie Wonder. People can request actual printed Braille books at the Talking Book and Braille Center, but there are also other ways to read. People can listen to books. Books used to be recorded and put on records and then audio cassette tapes, and now they are digital. Several books can be put onto a cartridge the size of a deck of cards that plays in a digital talking book player that the library loans out. And there's even another way that books can be read.
Braille can also be downloaded, which I realize might sound strange because it's a print physical format of Braille, and Braille can take up a lot of space. But there are these really cool devices called Braille e-readers that take a large Braille book, or even a small Braille book, and condense it into an electronic format that a person can access a refreshable Braille display where pins in this display pop up and down and refresh the line of the Braille, allowing what could be a 10-volume Braille book to fit into the palm of a person's hand.
The Talking Book and Braille Center offers books in more than 40 languages. Luisa Martucci is the Hispanic Outreach Coordinator. She is holding a print Braille book called That Girl on TV Could Be Me.
The great things about this book is that we have the version in English and we have the version in Spanish in the same book, and we have the Braille. So this is great for parents who speak only Spanish and their children are visually impaired and are learning English at school, but at home they speak Spanish. So I think this is a great resource because it has English, Spanish, and also Braille.
I'm so glad that you got to learn more about what the Talking Book and Braille Center does. Jen, before we say goodbye, what do you want kids to know?
So I just want everybody to remember that reading counts in any format, whether it's the audiobook or the Braille book or their large print books. We're here to ensure that everyone has access to books and that reading is for everyone. And we want to make sure that we can get those books out to kids in whatever format it may be.
Thanks, Jen. And kids, that's so important to remember. Everyone can read books. It just might be in different ways. I'll see you soon.
This was brought to you by funding from the National Institute of Disability, Independent Living, and Rehabilitation Research.